Hello everyone, welcome back to this episode of Bitcoin Trade. This episode's not going to be a lot about chart analysis. I'm just going to just show you here. This is just Bitfin on a 12-hour. As you notice, it still has not done much, hasn't broken through or up or down. It's just gone sideways. But in this episode, I'm going to talk about some little bit of experience and a little bit of something else. So you probably want to, if you're going to watch this, I'd highly recommend you pay attention. This is a really important episode, if you ask me. So hopefully you'll get something out of this. But my experience so far, I want to share experience. Okay. I had a person who apparently deposited a check, and I didn't realize it was a check. Anyways, the check got reversed, and normally, I'd be upset, but I'm so immersed, I do so much volume that, after you learn what Bitcoin is and how it works and how you can make it work for you, it kind of disappointed me, but it didn't upset me, and I wanted to say that I forgive that person, whoever did it. And the reason why I can say I can I forgive that person is it's because there are still those out there, for some reason, who cannot stand up tall and straight, and because they can't, I have to. And so getting angry about it or getting upset is, a moot point. So that's one reason. And the other reason is, and this is what leads me to my other part of this episode, is the right to bear arms. So in this episode, in the previous episodes, I mentioned how do you raise an army, right? Your legal army, your finance army. Well, this is kind of a continuation to that. And of course, if you're going to raise an army, you need to bear arms. And so here in America, you have a right to bear arms, right? It actually says the right to bear arms in a well-regulated militia, but I don't know how you can term militia anymore. In maybe way back when they wrote the Constitution, a militia was like a group of people. I don't know, kind of like a soldierish kind of group of people. Well, in virtual reality, it's quite different. And in current times, it's really different, in my opinion. But the idea is the same. The intent is there, that you can bear arms. And when I say bear arms, I don't mean like a gun or a tank or an airplane or bomb or stuff like that. I'm talking about this right here. This arm, and also this arm right here. That's the arm I'm talking about. The right to bear arms. But what do I mean by that? Well, now this is going to be a little out there, but if you've been watching my videos, you know that some of the things I talk about are really out there, but they are real. They're practical, and you can use this, right? So I talked about raising an army, and this is, I know I talked about the person who reversed their check on me, all right? And this is going to lead into about, bearing arms. Now, I'm not gonna, it's not. I'm not gonna try to bear arms so I can beat up on that person. Matter of fact, I forgive that person. All right, I forgive you because I'm learning through each experience something even more fascinating, something even more greater than money, because money is illusionary. So let me get to the point here. So I talked about raising your army. Now, with your army, your legal army, for me, my legal army is my right arm. This arm right here. And, that arm is, how can I say this? That legal army becomes your right arm. And that right arm is the arm of justice. Okay, it enacts, justice, I could say. Now you have a left arm, which is right here, right? Your left arm. Well, your left arm is your finance army, right? And what does your left arm do? Well, your left arm is the arm of forgiveness, the arm of peace. And why is that so important? Okay, because once you get to that point where you bear arms, literally, and I even could imagine it could be more than just 2 left and right arms. You could have 3 right arms and 3 left arms, whatever. You have right to bear arms, literally. And so, why is that important? Because that empowers you. You have just empowered yourself. That means potentially you can battle. You can really battle. See how empowering that is? And this leads me to the whole thing of why I forgive that person. Because with this power, all right, once you realize and actualize this power, with great power, okay, I mean, you can do some serious damage. Just like a gun, you can do serious damage. You can hurt yourself. You can hurt others unintentionally. All right? And so, your arm of justice and your arm of forgiveness, what do you want to do? With great power, I know this sounds so corny, it sounds so, Spider-Man-ish, but with great power comes great responsibility. And so, if I took my right arm, okay, and I enact, my arm of justice, what would it get me? It wouldn't get me too much. So, I have to give my left arm, my financing arm, my arm of forgiveness, my arm of peace. And between those two, you become so immensely powerful that you can do serious damage. And I think that there's going to be a point where a lot of people, will come to realize that. And so what I decided to do was I just decided to forgive. Because if you know what Bitcoins are and you know how they work, you would understand why. So that's kind of my message for today. Is um, you know, I've talked about how you can raise your army, and now I talked about how you can bear arms, and that's gonna really empower you. And don't let it get to your head. With great power comes great responsibility. And so, for those who cannot stand tall and straight, because of you, I have to. Okay? I have to stand tall, and I have to stand straight. And I have to bear arms. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bear arms. And I'm going to raise my army. And I'm going to usher in the new age and the new world order. And, yeah, I'm sure someone out there probably thinks that they stole from me, but they didn't steal from me. Everything I have was given. And it was given by the person or entity that I co-create my virtual reality with. And so I forgive you. Okay. You didn't really steal from me. You actually stole from someone else. That's what you did. But because I have to stand tall and straight, because you can't, I have to cover for it. So, anyways, that's the message I want to give today, and I hope that helps you. If you ever feel powerless to defend yourself, hopefully you'll consider what I'm saying here, because what I'm saying is pretty. I think it's pretty deep, and if misused, if abused, it can get, well, it can be disastrous, very disastrous. But once you realize the immense power you can possess, once you start bearing arms, I mean, once you learn that you can, with your right arm and your left arm, right? So basically, my arm of justice, or my arm of forgiveness. Which one are you going to use? So, anyways, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else than that. Just want to give you a little experience of what happened, but I'm not worried about it because I'm so busy bringing my virtual reality into the physical world that I don't know what to say. I don't have. I guess I don't have that much time to worry about that kind of stuff because I have real work to do. I mean, this isn't easy. So, anyways, I hope that helps some of you out there who are struggling to understand what the hell is going on, and hope this empowers you to stand up straight and tall, and in your name bear witness, and that'll be your testimony. I mean, give that a try. I mean, you'll be amazed. how empowering that is. So, anyways, it's not too long of an episode. I'm not going to do too much of a chart analysis. Maybe I will. Well, actually, looking at it, there's really nothing to look at. It's just going sideways. Now, it looks like it's going down, but this is a very short term. But if you look at it, it's really getting close. Look how close these two averages are going just by looking at them. And if you drew the lines and everything, you'll see that there's only a $40 price range here, and it's gonna just get squeezed over time. And eventually, I mean, it's gonna be squeezed to the point where it's gonna pop up or down. Now, the way I see it, I mean, it just if it would have gone down, it would have gone down by now. But it hasn't done much of anything. It's just, for the most part, what I see is just a range in price, and it's just zigzagging into a triangle. And like I said, you just have to make your positions to wherever you feel is necessary. So, well, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I hope you all definitely are enjoying watching some of my episodes. I know that not a lot of people watch them. You know, I get a few responses here and there. But other than that, you know, I hope someone's listening. Anyways, like, dislike, leave a comment, even a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.